Hello everyone, True here, back with another video. I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day. And yesterday, after posting my 150 subscriber giveaway video, I went to Poke Beach and I check there pretty often. If you guys don't know, it's probably one of the most reliable news sources for Pokemon out there. So I'll link their website in the description below. And I saw that Michael Catron, who is a pretty well-known player, he's done pretty well in Pokemon itself. He posted a deck list. Now, Michael Catron is known for posting rogue decks and stuff like that to Poke Beach, and I figured that I would take a look at his most recent article, and he posted a Firebox deck list. Now, when I first looked at the deck list, I thought it was a complete and utter joke for two reasons. One, it played Judge Whistle. Second, it played Pokemon Catchers. This deck looked like a complete and utter meme, and Michael Catron said that it could be a top tier deck, and I completely and utterly did not believe him. Now, me being me, I figured I would have to give this deck a try before I could 100% confirm my solution, and I am happy to say that I am completely and utterly wrong. This deck actually has some potential. I mean, it's actually a really fun deck to play. First of all, it certainly does feel like a rogue deck, and it counters the meta really well, I can't even lie. So the general idea behind the deck is to sort of be super aggressive with gusting. That's why we do play the 4 Pokemon Catchers. This deck sort of tries to be like what it was back when Tord Reckless won or came in 4th place at the World Championships with a Firebox deck. That deck played Alolan Ninetales, which was a little bit more inconsistent. So we instead play Pokemon Catchers now and Boss's Orders, because now we have access to Direct Gust and we don't have to play as many energies. So Pokemon Catcher allows us to play Welder in the same turn, which is pretty powerful. Yeah, this deck really tries to focus on being aggressive with that Gust. And as you can see, after playing around with Catron's list for some time, I made some changes. I've cut all the Judge Whistles. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the Judge Whistles myself, even though on paper they do seem like a pretty good card. It allows you to see one more card, just allows you to dig a little bit further. But I feel like after cutting the Judge Whistles, it's felt a lot better. I've also cut a Mew for one more Fire Energy, one more Hearth, 2 Air Balloons, and one more Cherish Ball. I do feel like these changes really help the deck, overall. I can see Catron's reasoning for not playing Air Balloons, because we do already have access to Talonflame V, which is a free retreater. However, I do like having access to as many pivoting options as possible, and Air Balloon just really helps out in that manner. So I do like playing the Air Balloons, and yeah, so generally we do want to go second with this deck. We want to use Flare Starter turn 1, start charging up something like a Reshiram, and using Flare Starter turn 1 is super good, because this sort of guarantees the turn 2 knockout with Hotburn GX. Essentially, we can attach to Volcanion, Flare Starter. We don't even need Welder turn 1, we just need Welder turn 2. Essentially, we attach here, we can Flare Starter to, let's say, a Reshiram Charizard. That's 4 energies on board. And next one we can Welder and attach, and that's 7 energies on board, assuming our Volcanion does not get knocked out. And this is enough to one-hit KO any VMAX in the game without any additional health buffs, which is just super cool. Heatran-GX really does make this deck what it is. And yeah, that's in addition to those two, we also play Talonflame V. In case our hand is absolute garbage turn 1, we can use that Fast Flight to get rid of our hand, draw 6 new cards, essentially like a free Dedenne change. And Brightwing is great for one-hit KOing Zacians. Yeah, you basically just farm Zacians, you Welder, attach, KO, you only discard 1 energy, you attach again, kill, attach again, kill. Talonflame V, just a really great card for countering Zacian. We play one of Victini V just in case we ever do run out of steam late game. We can use that Spreading Flames attack, and in case we ever do run up against something with that needs a lot of energies to attack, Energy Burst is a great option as well. We play one Dubwool V for the late game. Really good. It's pretty tanky, 240 HP, and Revenge Blast can be really strong. we can do up to 270 damage, which is a lot of damage. So Dubwool V very good in the Mewtwo matchup, because in the late game Revenge Blast actually one-shots Mewtwo, assuming they take 5 prize cards, and yeah, Dubwool is sorta OP in that matchup. We play 3 Dedenne, because we just need that draw power, and 1 Crobat V. No Eldegoss V in this deck. I don't think I would mind putting one in, but we do use a lot of bench space, so I'm not sure how much bench space we would actually have for an Eldegoss. We play 1 Giratina, no Scoop Up Net along with it, because we just, most of the time we just need one in every game that we need it in. So Dimension Breach allows us to discard those pesky special energies that our opponent plays, whether it is fighting, whether it's the stone fighting energy or the coating metal energy, which is primarily what this is in for. Giratina is a great card overall. We play 1 of Phione, which is very interesting. Phione has been sort of useful in my testing, I believe. Whirlpool section gives us a free Gust just with the Quick Ball, so I guess it's pretty cool if our opponent just has 1 bench Pokemon. We can force that up if we want to and take a KO on it, which is pretty cool, I would say. We play 3 Cherish Ball because we're just so reliant on the Dedennes, and we play GX. Our GX attackers are probably the primary attackers in this deck as well, so definitely I definitely see merit for 3 Cherish Balls over 2. Play 2 Fire Crystal, because we don't play that many Fire Energies. We do need Fire Crystals to help recover them late game. We play 2 Great Ball, just to increase search options for Pokégear, for Pokemon Catchers, for Quick Ball, for Switch, for Giant Hearth. We 100% need 4 Giant Hearth because we don't play that many Fire Energies, and just searching them out, super important. We play 2 Boss, 4 Welder, 2 Air Balloon, and 12 Fire Energies. And yeah, that's all I have to say for the deck. And let's hop into some games. Alright, so hopping into our first game here against June0712. Good luck to him or her. We do win the coin flip, which is what we need. We're gonna opt to go second here. Definitely do want that turn 1 Flare Starter or that potential turn 1 Double Blaze GX. And the starting hands looking really good. No Welder to work with so far, but the fact that we have access to a Cherish Ball and a Quick Ball is very nice. And our opponent's starting Jirachi here. There's the Giant Heart. Looks like we are up against Baby Blacephalon. Alright, this matchup definitely is not that good for us. I think this is Baby Blacephalon definitely could be Centiskorch as well, so definitely intrigued to see what we're up against here. We're definitely more scared of Baby Blacephalon than anything, because that price trade is a little difficult to work around. Our opponent plays the Quick Ball here. Let's see what they draw out here. There's the Centiskorch. Alright, that is significantly better than the Baby Blacephalon matchup. So thank goodness we also went second, because now our opponent is technically a turn behind, I would say. And yeah, definitely gonna go with the game plan of setting up that turn 2 1-hit KO on the Centiskorch V with Heatran-GX, assuming that our opponent moves this into the active and swings. And our opponent's just gonna pass here. Pretty good start for us. There's another Quick Ball that's also pretty nice. Gonna start off with attaching the Fire Energy, I think. Or I can Quick Ball first, or Cherish Ball first. Gonna Cherish Ball first here, and gonna stack all the energies on this Reshiram and Charizard-GX, essentially sort of safeguarding the energy, I think, because this is the most tanky. We are sort of like stashing the energies on this, so let's see what we prized here. Don't think we priced anything too major. Priced the Dedenne, which is something to note. Prized 1 Fire Energy, prized a Welder as well, and a Boss. That sort of sucks. Pricing Welder is never great. Priced the Pokemon Catcher as well. I mean, yeah, we did. And yeah, that's all I can see so far. So let's grab the Reshiram now. Bench the Reshiram, attach Fire to the active Volcanion. And I definitely do unfortunately, we do have to get rid of 2 Switch, but I think I need to dedicate, or I could actually go for Crobat theoretically. I don't hate doing that either. Let's play the Quick Ball with the Fire Energy here. Do we want to get, we also theoretically could go for the Phione, prevent our opponent from getting the Stellar Wish off. I don't hate doing that, but I don't know if that's how necessary that is right now. Let's go for a, what do we go for? We also might want to keep Giratina around just to be able to remove Heat Fire Energy off of our opponent's Centiskorch, theoretically, I guess. There's not a whole lot I want to thin here. I guess we play it a bit safe by grabbing the Dedenne, Quick Ball, Wave Switch, and then grab a Crobat Crobat, and then if we need to Dedenne, I guess that's sort of optimal, and then grab a Crobat here. Crobat for 4. Definitely sort of kind of want to keep the switch around for next turn. Gonna Crobat here, see what we draw into. Draw 4. There's the Welder. Alright, that's really good. So gonna play the Welder here on the Reshizard, and yeah, just see what we draw into. Alright, this is a really good looking follow-up. I think we just go for the Flare Starter now. Hold off on playing anything else. Definitely want to hold on to the Air Balloon because our opponent could potentially play Tool Scrapper, and Centiskorch doesn't usually play stuff like Marnie that I know of, so we're gonna go with the Flare Starter here. Attach 3 energies from the deck onto this Reshizard, and we are extremely set up for that turn 2 1-hit KO on the Centiskorch V. Also have the Welder in hand, which is very nice. So yeah, we're definitely feeling really ahead in this game, and assuming that our opponent doesn't even attack our Volcanion this turn, we could go for the Air Balloon to the active attach and dig for boss or a Pokemon Catcher to bring this up and KO it with Heatran, which is also very cool. So they're gonna Water 2 onto the Centiskorch V. Let's see if they hit it here. They attach the 4th energy. Do they have the... There's the Fire Crystal from our opponent, recovering 3 energies. There's the Quick Ball. Alright. There's the Phione from our opponent. That's fine with me. We'll just bring up the Crobat, I think. Yeah, just gonna bring up the Crobat here. That's a little unfortunate, but it's fine. Again, we're just so ahead in this game already that I feel like we're in a pretty good spot, even if our opponent KOs this Crobat V. And again, this is very good that I held off on attaching the Air Balloon to the Volcanion, because we would have to Welder here if I didn't. There's a Centiskorch VMAX from our opponent. There's the switch. Alright, so our opponent is going to be KOing our Crobat V here, and we're going to be KOing this dude. So we're definitely feeling very good here. And yeah, our opponent, I don't know if there's anything our opponent can really do about it. We're going to attach Air Balloon to the Volcanion next turn, play the Great Ball, I think. We can even Welder this turn. Yeah, all we have to do now is hit a Heatran-GX, and we have plenty of outs in the deck to do so. So definitely feeling like we can hit the KO this turn. Yep, there's the Cherish Ball. Hey, we got it already. Gonna start off with the Great Ball here. Do I even want to grab the Dubwool now is the real question. I don't even think it's necessary just to grab the Dubwool. Definitely want to sort of hold that until the late game, I think. I think that's a bit better. So gonna play the Cherish Ball here, grab that Heatran-GX. Gonna bench it, play the Welder, use Giant Hearth first, I think. Just get rid of that switch. We don't need it because we have Air Balloon here. Gonna grab 2 Fire Energies and Welder to the Heatran-GX here, and yeah, we're just gonna overload we're just going to get so ahead in this game, and I don't think there's a lot our opponent can do to come back from it. Gonna attach here, attach Air Balloon to active. Just gonna bench the Dubwool now because we drew into it. I'm just gonna Dedenne change here, just see some new cards to work with. There's a Giratina. Alright, these cards are pretty good, I would say. Now we have the boss's orders. That's a pretty good draw, I would say. And yeah, I think all we have to do now is retreat into the Heatran-GX. Move this Fire Energy. We need to move 4, so 1, 2, 3, right? 3 plus 4, 7. Yep. And we're gonna be taking a big KO on this Centiskorch VMAX here, and yeah, that's it's gonna be how our opponent is going to lose this game. I think we're gonna use Hopper GX here. Definitely don't want to get too cocky right now though, because our opponent definitely could still come back. Game's definitely not over. There's a Fire Energy. We also have a Water in the prize card, so we could draw that off here. There's a Dedenne-GX, however. Alright, no Water from the prize card, so definitely a little unfortunate. There's the Stamp from our opponent. We still have solid bit of outs, I would say. There's the Cherish Ball and the Quick Ball. Yeah, that's why I like playing the heavy amount of Cherish Balls in this deck. You just get to see the Dedennes more often. There's the Stellar Wish from our opponents. Let's see if they have an adequate response to work with. And the great thing here is that if our opponent is forced to bench the Dedenne, we can KO the Jirachi, and we can KO Jirachi, go for a Dedenne. We can KO Jirachi, leaving us at 2 prize cards, and then we can chase something like a Dedenne or the Eldegoss our opponents just grabbed with the Reshizard and just KO it that way. So definitely still feeling very ahead in this game. to say the least. There's the Welder to the Centiskorch V. Now our opponent definitely wants this. Our opponent definitely should want to scoop up net this instead of leaving it in the active this turn, I think. But then I guess they don't want us to hit this, so I guess their best option is to only leave the Giratina in the active. So let's see what our opponent opts to do here. This is certainly feeling like a dub. This deck we just got really set up. Build feels super consistent. Let's see if our opponent has anything to get them back into this game. Just a pass. I feel like that sort of solidifies it for us here. I think I just attached to the Reshiram here, I think. And I think we're in the clear. All we have to do now is boss this up, and our opponent, the only way for our opponent to remove this Eldegoss V off the field is to use Float Up, which doesn't seem like something they'll do next turn, I think. So I'm just going to play the Cherish Ball here, probably go for just another Dedenne-GX. We have another one in the deck anyway, so if our opponent stamps us again, it's fine. I do want to see as many cards as possible this turn, so we can just get that much closer to a Pokemon Catcher or a Boss's Orders. So definitely just going to do this here. Hatch to the Reshiram. Probably just play the Quick Ball, get rid of Switch. We could also theoretically go for Phione next turn, I guess. I think I can thin out the Giratina at this. No, probably thin out the Volcus a little bit better, I think. Yeah, thinning out Volc feels better. We could go for Phione this turn, but is that the play to make? They'll probably send up Eldegoss, let us hit it, but then they can scoop up net this, and then it'll be a little troublesome getting through this, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not gonna Phione this turn, just gonna grab the Volcanion, gonna go for that DAA change here, see what we draw into, looking for a Welder of some sort, I guess. There are, that's a lot of Pokemon, but hey, there's another Dedenne to work with next turn. Not gonna play the Pokégear. I do sort of want to play this Air Balloon, probably to the Dubwool, I think, feels fine. Yep, just gonna do that. And I think I'm just gonna go for the Steaming Stomp here. The reason I don't want to play the Pokégear is because this can get us a Boss's Orders, and if I play it now, I would just see 7 cards, but if I played it next turn, I would theoretically see 8 cards because I top deck something and then I play Pokégear. So I'm just gonna go for the Steaming Stomp here. Maybe I should have gone with the Hearth. Yeah, that's a misplay on my part. I should have thinned the Talonflame V out of the hand probably with the Giant Hearth just to see energies. But it is what it is. There is the Centiskorch VMAX from our opponent. There's a stamp from our opponent again. Alright. See what we draw into. There's a Pokemon Catcher. Alright, so if this hits heads, 81, 21, 60, there's a Fire Crystal from our opponent. So they are going to be able to KO our active Heatran. Geez, this is a little bit rough. This stamp might get us here, but I think we're still okay. Hopefully this catcher hits heads. If it does, we are going to be taking a dub here. If it doesn't, our opponent could theoretically Boss's Orders up our Reshiram, take a KO on that. And it's going to be a very rough drop from there. So I'm going to promote the Volcanion here. See what we draw into. It is a Pokégear. Alright, that's very good. Gonna use the Giant Hearth here first. Then off this 1 Fire Energy, we have 2 Boss's Orders to work with in deck. And the first play the Pokemon Catcher. Does it hit heads? It does hit heads, and we're gonna be taking a dub against Centiskorch VMAX. Yeah, there's the concession from our opponent, and yeah, that's gonna do it for the game with Firebox. Felt super good that game, felt really consistent, and yeah, the Pokemon Catchers came in clutch at the very end, and I definitely would recommend giving this deck a try. If you guys enjoyed, please remember to like and subscribe, and as always, remember to stay safe and have a good day, have a happy holidays, and peace out.